Alright, today we're going to be playing the M60 AMBT. This thing here, it's at 10.0, and it was one of those World War reward vehicles that you got, I think. Maybe I'll show on screen here how long ago they was released and maybe even how much it cost on the marketplace these days. Regardless, yeah, it's actually a really nice vehicle. It gets access to 120mm cannon, the same one that you find on the M1A1 AIM, or at least it gets the same shell, the KEW shell. Which is actually really good. And at 10.0, you get another bonus, that the fact that you rarely get any up tiers. You know, you get 10.3, you get 10.0, but I've honestly only had like one 11.0 game so far, and that's about it actually. So most of the time, you get down tiers. And I guess the one drawback of this tank is you don't really have a lineup. And, you know, you can bring in the Bradley, you know, you can bring in the XM8 if you have that, or the CCVL, but other than that, you don't really have much of a lineup to reward yourself from. Most of the time. You're better off just spawning in a backup. Anyway, let's try to see what I can do with it today. Alright, for this next game, we're here on American Desert. That was admittedly a bit of a chaotic start here. Don't really know if there's anyone else there. There seems to be, but he's behind the building, I think. Oh, there he is. Oh, should not have shot that. Oh well. Let's just back up here so that we don't get shot from the side. And maybe actually even back out behind this corpse here, because there is that KPZ behind these buildings here somewhere. Don't really know where he is, but we'll probably find out. Or we just won't, and I'm gonna get killed from the side here. Now let's quickly advance now so that we don't get killed from that side. And then go over here, shoot him as well. And then maybe try and capture the point. Oh my god, there's a guy there. I did see him there last moment, or last minute. Got his track, which isn't too bad. Just a bit scared to push out here right now. And I'm not sure if he can see me, but I think he just shot, so it doesn't really matter. Don't really see him. There we go. Let's quickly back up now. I don't know what he got shot from. Maybe he got shot by the time I just killed. But regardless. I did actually hit him with the 50 cal there. I think the 25 mil is a whole lot more lower velocity, so hitting people on that is a bit more difficult. Oh, I actually got the kill on him. Nice. There is some form of tank on the other side of this road. The problem is this road kind of leads to their spawn, so you may just get shot when you push, which is always a bit risky. But, you know, we'll just maybe try going in right here. I do hear him on the other side. Oh, there he is. There we go. Very nice. Let's start listening if we actually hear anybody else. I don't. I only hear that T-72 there. That should be fine to move out. Although I'm not sure if it's exactly too smart. Maybe I'll try and go to the 8-point or something, since it's getting captured by some hostiles. Maybe the C-point's actually smarter, since I don't really have to cross any open spaces. Or too many open spaces. Now there is a tank in front here somewhere. I don't really know where he is, but I have 5 seconds to engage him here. There we go. Get rid of him. Try and go see what's there on the point. I think I heard someone shoot. Oh, there he is. Commander, track, autoloader, and his breach is red. So that should be enough to get rid of him. There we go. And now maybe we can try and capture the point. There aren't really too many friendlies left, I noticed. Or at least on the ground. So hopefully, you know, they do eventually spawn in. Oh, just saw a guy right there. Should probably care about that. I don't really know where he'll be going. Probably in front here. Anyway, we see him right there, I think. Maybe that's just a dead body, I don't know. But there was a marker there before. So that could be someone that also just couldn't be someone. Who knows? I don't. Right now, I should probably watch out for anyone coming from the sea point. But also anything over here. Maybe try sending a little scouting bullet there. Doesn't seem like anyone's actually there. So I'll just hide behind this building now. And watch the corner here to my left. Oh, there we go. Do see someone. Looks like maybe an M48. Still has APFSDS, so it's quite a dangerous target, but he doesn't have a stabilizer. Should be pretty easy to kill him. That's an M48 Super. He does have a stabilizer. Get his breach though. Should have probably shot literally anywhere else, but at least he can't shoot back. That's quite good. The problem is he can just go back into cover now. And I won't be really able to get him that easily. Alright, do hear someone behind the corner here. Let's get rid of him. I can actually spawn in a nuke now. Which, you know, it's actually quite nice. The problem is at this tier, I'm not sure if it's really worth it, because someone can just spawn in a plane with IR missiles and then kind of it's just game over. There's another BMD blocking the thing here. I may actually have to spawn in a nuke though if this keeps on going, but, you know, we'll see how this battle progresses. Alright, commander, radiator, driver controls, and horizontal turret drive, so I should be able to finish him off pretty easily here. There doesn't seem to be any ammunition that I can easily shoot there. So I do actually have to push him. Radiator. Okay. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Do I hear somebody else? I think I do. Oh my god. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay, fair enough. Well, I got 10 kills. Actually 11, including that BF-109K, I think it was. So let's just try spawning in a nuke at the very least. I do actually have minimum fuel, so I can get to the battlefield faster. The problem is if they have something like, what is it called, an Ocelot or whatever, then yeah, it won't be too good for me. Now, what I'm actually going to do now is actually turn my engine off, so that they won't be able to really hear where I'm coming from. And that might make my life a bit easier. There we go, bomb away. Just like that. We got a nuke. Hell yeah. Alright, for the next battle, I'm in a full down tier here on Sinai, I think, or whatever it's called. I don't really know what to do. There is a scouted tank over there, but he's probably gone behind the rocks now, so I don't really have the time to care about him. There's that guy though, but unfortunately I think I moved a bit too far behind the hill now, so we're just gonna have to leave him be. And what I'm gonna do now is actually go watch the sea point, because people at the start of the match, they kind of go, oh shit, they've already gone there. Okay, never mind. I was about to say they go past this opening to go to the point, but it kind of already happened, didn't it? So just gonna have to accept that now. Maybe call it an arty strike or two, and just wait for him to push up. Okay, well that's crazy. He did get my barrel. Unfortunately, I don't have any AP belts in my 25mm, so I can't actually do anything. So for some reason, he hasn't actually managed to kill me. What the hell? There's a guy to my right here, but he has also died. So I can actually just sit here and repair now. It's admittedly really not the best case of showing that I was aware of the situation. But who knows, maybe I'll be able to redeem myself. There we go, tank's back and running. A bit sad that these guys didn't help me to repair, but you know what? They kept me alive, so that's good enough. There is a guy right over there. Let's get rid of him. And there also seems to be a leopard on the other side of these rocks. So I'm gonna have to go see what's that about as well. Fortunately, this rock here is really, yeah, causing problems. So I'm not even gonna bother at this point. I'm gonna back up now and have that Merkava deal with him instead. And there does seem to be one tank down there. And a tank right here. Oh my god, there he is. Let's get rid of him. Reload. There's a Tam here and a leopard. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm not pushing that. Instead, I'm gonna wait here. There's still that one other tank behind there. That is something I do have to be aware about. But it seems like he may have exploded there. So now I can try and push up and deal with the leopard A1 or whatever it is. There we go. And there we go, Commander Breach on that leopard there. Gonna see if there's anybody else near him. Doesn't really seem like it. Let's get rid of him. And see what else is coming out of their spawn. Looks like a Type 74. That's the wheel. It's a bit hard to shoot him when he knows you're here, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, scare him off or something. That was a good part there. There we go. Let's get him like that. Two good parts here, actually. I'm not gonna shoot them though, because I'm not sure if my 25mm can actually do anything. Oh, nice. You know, I might as well try and detonate his ammo or whatever, but I think in the end, 120mm is doing the heavy lifting here. As far as I know, the 25 only has HE anyway, so it is what it is. Anyway, there's another tank there. I mean, this isn't really the most exhilarating gameplay, but I think just because I got that 2-in-1 kill, I might as well add this to the video. It doesn't really happen all too often, does it? Alright, so there is a KBT-70. I'm not sure if he's out of spawn protection, but since he's moved quite a lot, I think he should be. The problem is he's looking right at me, so I can't really engage him that easily, and I don't really want to expose my track either, because he does have that 20mm. Oh no, but no, let's try and get him. There we go. Teammate helped me out there. So that adds to my, I think, 10th kill this game. Unfortunately, it probably won't be enough to get in a nuke though, because I didn't capture any points. Alright, there we go, not bad. 11 kills. Alright, for the next battle here, I'm actually in a very rare full up tier. I haven't even got one today yet, but it looks like now my time has come. Maybe what I'm going to try and do here is hold the W key, get rid of that Dardo. And, you know, maybe I'll just continue holding W. Honestly, not the smartest decision, especially since people can kind of shoot me from down there, shoot me from up there. Sometimes it does work, so we'll give it a try. There we go. There is a T-72, so let's quickly get rid of him, back up. Now there is usually more people here, there are usually more people here. But you know, maybe we could try and move up here a bit behind these rocks. This tank isn't exactly the fastest of vehicles in this game, but it does get the job done. And you know what? I think that's good enough. There's a BMP there, so let's quickly get rid of him. Back up. Don't know why the friendly's blocking me, but you know, it is what it is. Gonna have to pay attention to anyone flanking my side as well. You know, I think now is a really good time to do that because of that T-72 or whatever is moving. Let's get rid of him. And see what else there's over here. The 2S-38, I can't really push that though because I don't have the gun depression. The Leopard does have the gun depression, but he shot someone else. Fair enough. But yeah, now that 2S-38 is kind of looking here. So you know what? Maybe I'll actually try and go from where that T-72 was and try and attack from 2 vectors instead of just both of us being pumped in here. Maybe not the smartest thing. Alright, that... Oh, I should have shot that guy. Whatever. There we go. He's dead. Now, there is another guy I saw behind there. But he's been shot. I'll shoot him as well. Commander horizontal. Yeah, he can still shoot. So, you know, just have to be a bit careful. There we go. That wasn't the tank that I saw, though. I saw a wheeled vehicle or something. Okay, that's not wheeled, but... it's just as dangerous, so let's get rid of him. Back up so that in case someone pushes I won't be able to be shot. There we go, very nice. Is that a tank there? I don't know. Thought I heard somebody, but could have just been the wind. Maybe I'm gonna move closer to this hill now. And honestly, from now on it kind of is just spawn camping and then not dying. As long as we can do that, we should be good. And there we go, another BMD. There's another one to the left here, but honestly there's so many teammates there, I don't think I'll have to worry about them. And honestly, yeah, the game now is basically over. I mean, does this guy have spawn protection? Yes. Commander, engine, everything. Okay, wonderful. Let's just remember his position. Get rid of him. Back up. Does Abrams need help repairing? He does, but he's a bit too far away and a bit too exposed to the respawn, so I don't think I can go really help him. Yeah, there we go. He's getting engaged, so... there's no really helping that, is there? I can't even see what's shooting there. Yeah, let's not stay here. No, there is supposedly a guy over there. And I believe him. Unfortunately... okay, he's dead. Fortunately, to push him I kind of have to go right into their spawn. I don't really feel like doing that, and I have to also keep my distance from that Type 89 or ZBD-04 before he deletes me. There we go, let's get rid of him. Oh, there goes my breach. So, let's pop smoke. Just run away now. I don't want to get my track shot out. Okay, I got my track shot out, but friendly KVT managed to get rid of him. So now I'll just wait here and repair. And hopefully not die to anybody. Oh, that was bad. Well, hopefully he'll be preoccupied with my teammates. I popped the smoke a bit too late there. Got rid of one. That's not great, but he's died, so that's good. Now I guess we can just wait here. Alright, I spawned in a backup here as the Roycat. Scout, actually no, that's not a scouted Roycat, that's a medium tank, so that can't be the guy that killed the M109. It's gonna be a bit dangerous just holding W into here since they'll know that we're coming. There we go, there's the MBT 2000. It's not a Roycat though, that is. Let's get rid of him. And then hopefully make it to the point before the game ends, so that I can get myself a nuke, but I think my friendly light tank's gonna get there before. I probably won't have enough time to spawn in there. Oh, there we go. So I do actually manage to spawn in a nuke. The problem is full fuel, and this really isn't enough tickets to manage or to make it to the battlefield on time. But hey, we spawned in a nuke at least 3 times this video, so you know what? Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, well, unfortunately we weren't able to make it there, but you know what? We had fun. Admittedly, we did do quite a lot of spawn camping there. But that kind of just happens when you're able to push the enemy spawn within like 2 minutes of the game starting. But regardless, hopefully you have enjoyed this video here. I mean, the M60 AMBT, yeah, really good. You don't really have a lineup. Like, sure, I guess you can bring in the Braders if you really feel like it. But honestly, I don't really like playing the Bradley, so I just have this thing, and if I do need to spawn in a second vehicle, I'll just use a backup instead. Unfortunately, it is unobtainable. I'm not sure how much it is on the marketplace right now. Maybe I said it in the intro of this video. But it probably costs quite a lot, and it really isn't worth the money. It is a really good vehicle, but even then, you know, in the end, maybe you're better off spending that somewhere else. Anyway, let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one then. Bye bye!